Well, good day, folks, and here we all are at Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood, and today is Sunday, and today is the Sunday afternoon fireside chat. And we have the fire going, we have our two lanterns going, and we'll have a little chat today. Might be a short one today, but once I get rambling, I guess it never gets to be a short one. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Well, we'll pick you up here, and I'll take you up and show you out the door at the weather, and then we'll go and look at the computer and have a look at the weather, and the weather's looking a lot better than it has been, I suppose, temperature-wise anyway, so things are moving along. March is coming. Spring is coming. So, all right, we'll get you up to the window here and we'll have a look outside. Yeah. All right, so here we are. It's kind of no sun today of any kind, but not real cloudy, but we were having a few flurries, and that's the way it's supposed to be today, I guess. So not much wind out, and the snow is looking soft. Anyway, we'll go have a look at the computer here, and we'll see what's what. Oops, go around too fast, get you dizzy, and get myself dizzy. So there's Gator's Word. Look at that. What do we got here today? I don't know if this is warmed up or not yet. We're kind of later in the afternoon. Well, not that later. Mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock, I guess. And the 4-pointer's not warmed up yet. Oh, there he goes. So we're at -1 degree Celsius today. That would be 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have a southwest wind at 21 miles an hour. So you might feel a little bit out there, I guess, but not too much. And we are supposed to be flurries and -1 today. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Tomorrow is -1 and sunny, and then we have 5 degrees, 2 degrees, and 0 degrees Celsius. So there's going to be some snow melting going on this week. And then we have -5 and -2. So temperatures are certainly not down into the low teens anymore, it seems. I think we're kind of, shouldn't say nothing, but I think we're kind of over that maybe. So I guess anybody who's into doing the maple syrup, I guess this is the time of year for that, because you get the warmer days and then you get the cooler nights, I guess. That's what makes the sap run, I suppose, from what I was told, I think. Anyway, so that is our weather. So you might have noticed that we played musical tractors here today. We have the Ford in the back section, and we have the case up here. And I'm going to see if I can look at the bearings, especially the one on the other side here, on this. Maybe this week. Anyway, I did notice something kind of screwy on this side, and I kind of want to find a parts diagram on this blower, because something's kind of screwy here, I think, and I'm not sure what. So it'd be nice to have a parts diagram to see what's in there. Now, if you watch here, that slides through there. I guess it's good that it slides, but I don't see why it does. It's got a gap here now. Notice the gap. And now there's no gap. So I don't know what's going on there. So we'll have to do some investigation. And it kind of looks like looks like I lost a pin out of here too. Should be a pin in there. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, see the pin on this side? How that would have fell out. Anyway, it fell out. It's hard to figure out sometimes what happens. So the little bit in the case here, I do have the chain all back on. And I did put a different spring, a tension spring right here to pull that arm up a little more maybe. And that would push down on the belt in underneath there, which may help with the slipping problem. Now I haven't gotten it out to test it, and I don't know when I will, because we may not get any more snow. But we've still got to go through March and April yet. Anyway, so I think the case is back to kind of normal again. Let's go out and we'll have a look at that, I guess. I'll show you where I think the chain got knocked off on this tractor when I was out doing the snowblow test to see how the pulley was going to work. And the pulley worked fine, but everything else seemed to go to beep. So there you go. It's always something, eh? They always say it's either one thing or another. Some people say it's one thing or two things. I say sometimes it's one thing or it's four things. Anyway, I was out here with the case, and you can see here that the chain was on. And I drove in here, and I was just chewing away in the front here, doing the front section. So then I backed into this bank here a couple of times when I was backing up from down in there. Now I don't know if that would have unlatched that thing or not, or got caught up in one of these little things from the plant. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I did with the case that day. I just did this front section here. And this is where I lost the chain off the tire. So anyway, I think we have her fixed again. I think it's just kind of a fluke thing. So we'll have to see how it goes. So, kind of nice to be outside without a winter coat on. But I think, the snow is going to start to drop here this coming week, I think. The sun was here today, and he helped me, but I should say he didn't help me. He did all the work. I helped him, maybe, or hindered him, one or the other. Anyway, I had to change this ballast thing here. that was up in that light up there, and it was buzzing, and then all of a sudden it just would go out, and then after it cooled it would come back on again, and did that for quite a while. So I figured it was time to do something with it, and one bulb had stopped working, so I don't know what was up with that, but anyway. So my son took all that apart, and we cleaned everything up, and he's got a bunch of stuff at his place there that he keeps, and an extra ballast. So we put that in, and it works. So I don't know if I like the connectors on the end though. They just kind of, where am I at here? I'm off kilter. There we go. They just kind of push in. The old ones you push in and then turn them. These ones you just push in. So I don't know if I like that or not, but anyway, that they didn't really fit that great. But the sun got them to fit, so anyway, we'll see how it goes. At least it's not buzzing or shutting off anymore. So while he was here, we did the musical tractors. I might as well set this up here, and I'll sit myself down because my back is sore. Back is sore today. Always sore, I guess. Yeah, let me get you. Yeah, there we go. Guess you won't fall down there. I'll keep an eye on you. Anyway, yeah, so. And down you go. There now. I shouldn't have done that, I guess, should I? Yeah, that wasn't very nice of me, was it? There's always something in there. Always something. I guess you're still going. Yeah, looks like you're still going. Let's try it again, see what happens. Hang on to your hats. See what happens. Yeah, this doesn't seem to want to sit where I want it to sit. There we go, I guess. Let's try that, see what happens. Well, there you go. That's just how things go on these videos. If I was new or had or an editing thing, I might be able to edit that problem out, but I don't. So, but that's something I might try. A good buddy of mine, Len at Len's Keeping Busy, suggested that I look into the iMovie thing. So, and I was going to get my son to look at that today while he was here to see if we could get it loaded up or whatever, and see what he thought. And well, we didn't get to do it. So I'm very technically challenged trying to figure out how to do that kind of stuff. That's kind of way beyond my thinking that. Anyway, I might try it this week, see if I can download it, or I don't even know what to download. But some things, when you look at that, it says to download this or download that one, or who would know which one is the one to download. So anyway, we might try something and see what happens. So if you see a more odd than normal video in the next little while, you'll know what I was trying to do, maybe. Trying to do editing. Yeah, I don't know. I never figured I'd ever be doing YouTubes, and I ended up somehow figuring that out, but yeah. If you look at my, I don't know what they call it now, it used to be called the About page. It showed that I was joined YouTube in December 27th of 2019. So somehow I ended up joining, but I had no idea I did that. I could have been making videos for since then, and holy cats, I missed out on a lot of good stuff in the woods and doing the plowing and the gardening and potato digging, and holy cats, yeah, I would have had a whole lot of videos on that stuff. But anyway, that's the way it goes, I guess. So I finally got going on this. I think it was 2 years ago in January. No, was it January 23 or January 22? I forget now. I think it's 2 years ago. So I had been a YouTuber since 19, and I didn't know it until 23, I guess. So that's just how smart I am. These phone and computer stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so it was good to have a visit with son, although I did see him yesterday, so that was good. And I also saw my daughter and two grandsons yesterday. That was great. And I saw another grandson today, so good, good, good. And I don't know. I'm also showing you the wood pile now. The wood pile is going down a lot quicker than I think it should be. I think. I don't know, but it's going down. But now with the warmer weather coming, I won't be burning as much. Oh, quite a chunk of wood gone out of there. So that's how I got thinking the other day. I'm not going to have enough. And a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll have all kinds left over. So I don't know. My thinking today is because of the warmer weather coming, I may be all right. So, but I have a whole lot of wood outside, so it doesn't make any difference. If I run out in here, there's wood outside to use. So you always got to have spare stuff, no matter what it is. You don't throw nothing out, and have spares. Yeah, that's what you got to do. My aunt that's passed away 4 or 5 years ago, she always used to say, I don't know how people get along that are wasteful. Well, that's true enough. My son and I don't throw anything out, and there's the reason why. He had the ballast there for me today. So, and how many other times in here I've found things to fix stuff that because I kept it, the old junk. And I know it certainly doesn't look very nice, but it's got all kinds of stuff here that's usable. Usable things. So I guess next weekend we'll be changing the calendar too. So we'll have a new picture next Sunday. Yep. All right, so let's see now. I guess we might as well do the stickers here now. Yeah, I didn't get myself set up here properly today. So over here we have Cape Breton Birch Firewood from Open Air Adventure. Kenny. And then we have K&L Firewood. Mike. Great channel. Then we have Gator's World. And then we have Rick's Outdoors. And Rick's Outdoors cup is empty today. I forgot to take it in and fill it. So I'll have to do that. Alright, so then we'll move along here. I'm going to move along to right over here. I got to find myself a chair because my back is sore today. And we get our pointer here. Oh, I forgot about that. I got the studio light up here today. Yeah. Look at that. Boys, I'm telling you, it's high-tech stuff here. And old garden tractors and firewood. Top-notch pointer. And studio lights and holder, camera holding things, and boy, she's quite an assistant here, I'll tell you. All right, so we have Grampy's workshop. What was Grampy doing now this week? Grampy's workshop. He was putting the finishing touches to his workbench there. He just loves painting and staining, that fella. Just loves it. So he's got the bench pretty well done now. I think you still got to put the fronts on it yet, but that's going to mean more painting. He just loves doing that. Nice job on there, Mike. We have orange, new green, my new green, and Luke. We haven't seen Luke or heard nothing about Luke, so don't know what's going on there. There, and then we have another one, Grampy's workshop. Murphy Mowers. Lee got himself quite a tractor here this week. Wheel Horse D200. They're kind of a rare bird, and they're a fairly substantial garden tractor, fairly heavy, but a bit more heavier than the Ford here. They're kind of in the super garden tractor class. They have the bigger tires on them, and it has 20 horsepower motor, Kohler motor, twin, 3-point hitch, PTO on the rear, and I think it's got the split brakes just like my John Deere does. Yeah, she's quite a machine. Anyway, Glenn's keeping busy. Glenn is always busy. Well, he had quite a bit of snow there. He's out moving more snow again. And we have Garden Tractor Boy. And he had a video out yesterday on his 3 Boland's Ridomatics project. So I haven't seen that yet, Joseph, but I will get to it. In the backyard with Dell. All right, Dell, we're waiting to see this new machine of yours. Get it out and dig up the yard. That's what you got to do. And the Boater Bob. And then we have Garden Tractor Boy again. Then we have GPL. And Mr. Gary at the old church 5-acre homestead. And then we have Kenny, Open Air Adventure. Dave, RCAF Polar Express. So Dave is out in another snowstorm today in his video, getting covered in snow and cold. And all that stuff. And he's out there. He could have a cab, but no, he's got to get out and be covered in snow and cold and say that it's nicer than having a cab. Oh dear, I tease poor Dave too much about that, I guess. Anyway, on to maintenance with Mike, and Mike had a good snowblowing video on there. Boy, he's got a long driveway to do. It's quite a distance, and the amount of area up at his house he's got to do too. Yeah, quite a system there. Tractor works good. Lewis Mowers and Boats. Brock had a video on a Husqvarna walk behind snowblower that wouldn't move. And he found that there was a hydrostatic transmission in it, and he found some troubles inside of it. And Brock doesn't like these transmissions. Anyway, I can't blame him. Holy cats, what a thing to try and take apart and put back together. Anyway, Brock took it all apart, fixed the problem, and put it back together and had it out running and moving and driving and working without putting any parts in it. He's a smart fellow, this guy here. You want to watch people or a fellow working on things, and he can work on anything, it seems. And he fixes it. And we have, let's see, which way do I go here? Oh, yeah. We have Brian that retired for life. And then we have Rick and Donita at Rick's Outdoors. Still splitting wood, still having wood going up the conveyor. And I think if Donita could lay on the conveyor and go up with it, she would. She's still smiling about having the conveyor. So, the old garden tractor's a Firewood. He figures that spring is here. I know better to say that. I've lived here long enough. And then we have Twin Brook Acres. Rick, I don't know if he got his snowblower fixed up or not. He was working at that, I think. And we have Craig Everyday Projects. He had a video there on something. I don't know what it was. The suspension parts for something, but I didn't get to watch that yet. So, Gravely Man Small Engine Repair. Artie is the man to go see if you have a Gravely like this 2-wheel walk behind tractor. Artie is the man to go ask questions if you have any. Outdoors in the 608. Great video there this morning. I like that video. It's had a Ford tractor, a 1710 tractor, which is just bigger than what my son has. My son has a 1210. And Jeremiah was doing some work with that today. Great video. I like watching that one. Tucker and I out and about. If you're watching Gary's videos, you might as well, for me anyway, you might as well stop watching because you're going to get fat watching them. Oh, he put on some kind of a dinner there today on the video. Holy cats, I'm going to see if I can try that. I'm going to try the one that he had last week too, but I can't seem to find codfish with the skin on. I'll have to do a little more searching for that. That was a good recipe too that he had on that one. Then we have Cod Raven, Brian and Holly. And then we have Big Sons. He was out doing snow angels in the snow that he got this past week. And Allen Family Firewood. What were they doing? Well, I'm sure they were doing wood or something. But Oh, yes, they were splitting wood. The two of them were splitting. They had the Buster going and they had the Eastern Made splitter going too. And they're looking for somebody to go and help stack wood. I figures the camera shut off. 30 minutes has gone by, I guess. Anyway, they're looking for people to stack wood, so I said that I'd go down and help. But anyway, too far away for me to go. And then we have the log father, Jeff. I didn't get to see that video yet either. He had one out. Then we have Daryl Wells, different stuff. Daryl had a couple of snow removing videos there last week. Larry Cluck. Ross on the land. Ross, holy cats, the snow that Ross had there. Holy cats, him and Aiden were trying to get the snow off the roofs of places there. At his place, like buildings that he has and stuff, and they had quite a job just to get around to get to the buildings. Deep, deep snow. And we have K&L Firewood. Mike, great channel, that one. And we have Gator World. Check out Gator's World. And Gator is pretty well done for now on his generator project. And he's got it working to where it'll run off the fuel tank in the limousine. So that's quite a thing. I would never have thought of doing that. Great job, Gator. And then we have John the Bradleys on Catbird Hill. Then we have Father and Son Outdoors. They just hit 500 subscribers here today or yesterday. And then we have Club Dora. Alan was, oh yes, Alan was using the his new, what do you call it? Skid steer wood splitter. So it's kind of upside downy, so you put the loader down and put the splitter over the wood, and then split it. So he had a bunch of big rounds that he was splitting up. Well, that'd save a lot of time on the noodling all them big lines down to a size where you could pick them up yourself, you know. Yeah, that was a great video. And the case skid steer seems to be working good, so that's good. Yeah, we'll go over here to Tractor Talk with Gary. Gary had a video on there today for another auction. All kinds of machinery for sale down that way. Holy cats of stuff. Unreal. Yeah. Big stuff too, and not just little stuff. Big stuff. So there's Gary's sticker. Look at the size of that sticker. Well, I wouldn't think that that's 14 inches anyway, probably. Long. And he also has one with his Kubota tractor. And we have the Gary approved smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe. So there we go. I guess that's going to be it. We're over the 30 minutes, and me saying I was going to try and keep it short today, and obviously it never seems to work. So have a great week wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and we'll be chatting to you again. Goodbye now.